It is a pretty hot late summer afternoon here in the South Bay as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Exit 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Durant flush to his right.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
Fighting through, and he's got space.
Still going. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there for L.A. Give him 58 yards on the ground. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He'll get that complete to Dell.
Touchdown, Rams! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Rams have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Durant. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown, LA! Kene Nwangu, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
And to the 42-yard line here, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
At the 40-yard line.
On second down, McCaffrey. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
With the score, Rams 14, 49ers 3.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Durant.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Durant.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
At the 7-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
McCaffrey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Durant flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal.
A 25-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 68 yards.
And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Durant. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline?
Touchdown! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams are able to add on to their first half lead. Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 6.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They go play action here on first down.
Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the "Be Aggressive" chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Okay, ready?
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 79 Broncos. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Here's a diving catch right side. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Los Angeles.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On the jump.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Let's go.
Back to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Sly able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's trying to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Third down and 13.
Back to throw. Durant.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 69 yards.
And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
31. 49ers 13.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Here we go. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off play action. Durant. This is caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On play action, they'll throw.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll pick a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man, complete. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll set up a throw. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, a 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Sly is up and good,
and the lead is up to 18 now.
49ers 20.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throw caught there by Willis. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 4th down, Durant.
That is caught.
Powers by at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Off the play fake. Durant escaping the pressure right. Connects with Kittle underneath.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. McCaffrey following the penalty.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Durant. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Durant. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Durant. He's got it. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Things were looking really good at half, Charles, but the story has changed, and they just sat this offense on the sideline, watch another touchdown go in the wrong direction. They're really getting blitzed in the 2nd half.
And the pressure is really on because they need a big-time drive to calm things down. Well, as you mentioned, things have really gone in the wrong direction. The momentum's all on the other side of the ball. Their offense has now given their defense a lot of confidence. You know they're going to get after them here.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Rams, 1st down.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw here.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Let's go now.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On first down, Durant winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 76 yards. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They go with McCaffrey, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Durant connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Durant eluding the pressure right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Oh, some strong running. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Durant. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Here's 1st and goal.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Ready? Alert! Alert!
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Rams, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.